Hi guys, this is Zach from Watches on You, and today we're going to be taking a look at a first for the channel. This is going to be our first high jewel Rolex. This is the Rolex 116285 BBR. So I'd like to mention that this watch was lent to us by Wixon Jewelers for the purpose of this review. I'll be leaving a link in the description to their website if you would like to inquire about purchasing this or any of their other timepieces. So I said the reference number of this, but you may know this as the Datejust Zebra dial. And you can obviously see that as it has the zebra stripes all over the dial. However, I would almost be more inclined to call this one a tiger dial because it is a rose gold model, so it kind of a little bit more looks like a tiger shade to me at least, but most people name it as the zebra. So this is part of Rolex's high jewelry kind of collection, you could almost say, where they're not in their catalog, they're not on their website. You really have to get them direct from Rolex, and they don't necessarily advertise them a whole lot. The most famous one is probably the Rainbow Daytona that is out right now, and those are going for incredibly high prices, and they're just really special pieces that Rolex just kind of jewels out to the max. So this is the Zebra, as you can see, and I said because of that dial, and this is based on the 36mm Datejust. However, it is offered in solid gold, unlike the standard Datejust. So it isn't the day date as you might expect first just seeing it in gold. It is a Datejust, and that means you're also getting an oyster bracelet with a polished center link. So the bracelet, instead of having a jubilee or a president, you're actually getting an oyster on this. And then the clasp on here is going to be an invisible Rolex clasp as usual, where it really blends in almost seamlessly with the rest of the bracelet as to not obstruct the lines. So now let's go to the dial here. So you can see that the bezel, first of all, is totally jeweled out in diamonds. Those are baguette cut diamonds, as you can see. And you can see on the side here, you have more diamonds going around. Those, I believe, are princess cut diamonds. So a lot of jewels here just on the bezel. They did the front, top, and sides of the bezel, which is interesting, and obviously you're getting the bling here. So now if you go on the dial, you have diamond indexes going around, and then you have this pave zebra dial and it's actually a rose gold dial with then flowing diamonds down the middle, which I believe they're very small princess cut diamonds in there. So if you're really looking for a blingy watch, I mean, this is it. This is really going to be loud. And price-wise, this is relatively inexpensive compared to some of the other high jewel pieces. This comes in at $75,500. So if you compare that to like a Rainbow Daytona, those are going from anywhere. If the non-pave dials are going in the mid 200 range, 200,000 range, and then the pave dials are going for around $500,000 or so. They're unobtainium essentially in the watch market right now. So this watch it's going to be a women's watch. However, if you have a more flamboyant, I guess, personality and dressing style, you could definitely pull this off as a man, I would say. I mean, it's having the 36 mil size, it still does wear fairly large. I actually thought this was the 39 when I first saw it, but it is actually a 36, and you'll see on my wrist, it actually does not look small at all. So actually, let's go to the wrist shot. So I'll take this glove off here. Oh, and also, I apologize if you see any weird angles, like around the cyclops and things. This watch is covered as it is a brand new timepiece with a protective film. So now let's put this on the wrist. So to just lock the clasp, just push it down, very easy to do, and then when you take it off, you just pull up on the crown. But on the wrist, so I have about a 7¼ inch wrist, and I would say this does not look small on me, really. I'd say that the size is about right, and you can, just see the bling. I mean, I would say I don't really dress to wear this watch. This wouldn't really be my personal taste, but, if it is, and I'd say this is definitely a more women's watch, but I think you could probably pull it off as a man depending on the way you dress. But again, so size-wise, it's going to be the same case as the 36mm Datejust. So it's going to be very slim. You're going to easily be able to slip it over a cuff shirt or anything, and very comfortable. It's got the oyster bracelet, which I'm sure, as you guys know, is known as one of the most comfortable bracelets out there. Really no problems in comfort at all. The only difference you really notice with this, having this model, is that being solid gold, it's quite heavy, which some people like, some people don't. I kind of like a heavier watch. Just makes it feel nicer, in my opinion. So, as I said, overall, this watch comes in at $75,500. And being this is a high jewelry Rolex, you don't really necessarily see them that often. So that, I'd say, and especially compared to some of the other high jewelry models from Rolex, that this is actually priced fairly reasonably. So If you're interested in this, I'll be leaving a link in the description to Wixson's website where it is currently on sale, brand new. Go check that out. Thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.